Well, welcome back to Avert Alzheimer's. This is take 3 of this video because yesterday I recorded it twice and both times my sound did not work. And I don't know why. So if you see me looking away from the camera, just know I'm checking the microphone to make sure it's not somehow, some way muted again. All right, so this video is all about what happens in Vegas ends up on my podcast. And the purpose for this video is to talk to you about our last experience in Vegas and what we did that we would never do at home and what we did that was so different from our previous Vegas experiences. So a little background, Tyler and I took our first vacation when we first started dating to Vegas. We loved it. We spent many, many weekends in Vegas because it was part of my territory when we lived in the lower 48. And every time I would go, he would meet me there for the weekend. We wanted our honeymoon to be in Vegas. We had a mini honeymoon planned. And so we were there in Vegas when it shut down for COVID, because that was when we had planned to be there and we weren't sure if they were going to shut down or not. So we went ahead and flew in and we were there when they shut down. So what did we do before we got into this massive health journey change that we're in now? Well, we smoked a lot of cigarettes. Tyler drank a lot of booze, and we ate a lot of junk food, a lot of fried foods. We would just kind of go hog wild when we would be in Vegas because, you know, it's vacation. You're supposed to really enjoy yourself on vacation and have all the things. And so that's kind of what we planned on doing when we got there this time, because that's our typical Vegas experience. So we flew in, we landed Tuesday. I had a live membership call to do with my Christian Women's Health Collective business that I'm in. And then we were going to get the ball rolling on our Vegas experience this time. So I finished the call and we went downstairs and we bought our 2 packs of cigarettes. Now, Grant, mind you, I never even crave a cigarette when I'm here. I was a smoker, or when I'm anywhere apart from Vegas. I was a smoker, like a heavy smoker, from the age of 12 to about 28. And I quit smoking at 29. I quit smoking when I was 29. And I didn't pick them back up again for 8 years. And then I would smoke off and on, but I was always able to just put them down, even still today. So I never crave them unless I'm sitting at a slot machine, which is really weird. So even a week before we were going to go, I was like, I don't know if I want to smoke when we get there. We get there. And of course, that whole idea, that craving kicks in. And I'm like, yeah, let's do this. And Tyler's like, yeah, let's do this. We're in Vegas. So we go downstairs to the gift shop and we buy our 2 packs of cigarettes, which we had already planned on going to a 7-Eleven or something to get them because they're so expensive in hotels. But because we had to go straight from the airport to the hotel for me to do this call, we were just like in this hot hurry to get our typical Vegas vacation started. Okay, so 2 packs of cigarettes is like $36. Mind blown, because we don't smoke, so we don't know how expensive cigarettes are anymore. Then we go to the slot machines and we start kind of making our rounds. So we hit the slot machines in the hotel we were staying in just long enough to have that first cigarette. We're starving. We haven't eaten all day. So we go to Gordon Ramsay's fish and chips place and we get fish and chips, which is all fried, but we split it. Then we go casino hopping and we do pretty good. But before the night is over, we end up losing just over $100. And we're like, okay, this is not the same Vegas experience enjoyment that we're used to. And we've never walked away from Vegas with money. Never. It is just not, it is just not in our, we don't gamble big, and therefore we always end up losing a couple $100. Never fails. When we were there for our anniversary or for our honeymoon, we flew in and knew that the city was on the verge of closing. That night we lost $500 in one night, which was a lot of money for us because we're not big spenders there. So we lost that $100, and then we were just like, okay, something is different. We were in bed eating Barbara's Cheetos, which is a healthier version of Cheetos, at 10 o'clock at night going, Vegas isn't what it used to be. And we realized that we weren't enjoying it like we once did. We don't like the atmosphere, and we're on a totally different journey in our Christian walk now. Our faith is very different than it was even 2 years ago. We are just convicted people who want to be good stewards of our money, but we also have this health journey that we're on. We want to work out. We want to eat healthier. So we made the decision we were going to share all of our meals. We were going to not gamble anymore, except we would play video poker, which was 5 cents a hand, long enough to smoke our cigarettes. Neither of us finished our packs of cigarettes while we were there. We ended up giving a lot of them away. We also shared all of our meals everywhere we went, and that was the only night that we ate fried food, that first night. We did not work out like we normally do, in terms of we weren't doing weightlifting or not even really a lot of body weight stuff, but we did walk approximately 6 miles a day, maybe even more. And then we shopped. We bought shoes and clothes and had that kind of an experience. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see any shows because we just didn't have time, and we waited too late to even look into it. But we had a different kind of fun. So in terms of brain health, sleep is the most important thing to us. So we were there for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 5 nights. I know I had to count that on my hands. We were there for 5 nights, and we were in bed by 10 o'clock every night except for one. And the one night that we weren't in bed by 10, we were in bed by midnight and going to sleep by 1. We didn't do Vegas the way we used to do Vegas. We didn't do Vegas probably the way a lot of you watching do Vegas, but we did Vegas our way. And by the end of that trip, we knew that Vegas was not our place, because we have different priorities today. We don't want to be up late. We don't want to miss out on our sleep. We understand what that means for us neurologically, physically, cognitively. Those things are more important to us today than being part of the in crowd. So my message to you, as I share my Vegas experience and the things that I did that were completely unhealthy versus the things that we did that were way more healthy than our former behavior when we're in Vegas, is this. I give you this message. Go with grace into your journey. Allow yourself to make not even mistakes, but conscious decisions to do things that aren't necessarily healthy. Stick to the healthiest possible track that you can while you're doing those things. Get back on track when you're done doing those things, and make your priorities what they need to be. So if you live an extremely unhealthy life today, do yourself a favor and start making conscious baby step decisions to get into a healthier form of life. And if you're curious how to do that and how to really prevent Alzheimer's, I have a brand new course that will be launching soon, and I'm happy to get you information on it if you send me a message below. Thank you so much for watching. More to come, I promise. I know I've been gone, but I do want to let you know that I have another business called the Christian Women's Health Collective I mentioned earlier in the video. I'll put a link to that page down in the comment section too. That is a collective of 4 health experts in 4 completely separate areas of health. And we have come together and created a membership, and we podcast every week. So my focus got a little skewed, and I'm still focused on that, but I am redirecting my focus to avert Alzheimer's, and you will start seeing regular podcasts again. I apologize for my absence, but I'm back, and I will see you soon. Bye.